that.
Hey. Hello.
I bet that was really loud.
I hope so. So, everybody who listened before,
Take two.
welcome back
Zang podcast.
to the Zang podcast. I am Dakota. This is my water drinking.
Hey, gotta stay
co-pilot.
hydrated. Hi, I'm Cody.
Cody.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
So first off, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched the first one and listened to the first one and gave me feedback on the first one.
Yeah.
We've made some adjustments.
Glad they're giving you feedback because I've gotten nothing.
Yeah, I bugged a couple of my friends that I knew listened to it, and we're gonna hang something up back there. It's gonna happen.
Eventually. I actually have it.
Yeah.
I have it behind
I saw
me.
it. And
I thought about hanging it up, but I didn't.
We're not gonna reveal what it is yet. It's super fucking cool, but yeah, it's gonna go up there. And it's going to be a good focal point instead of just, staring at the big white blank wall behind us. So there's that.
I mean, a little less white wall this time because not as much headspace.
Yeah, we adjusted the camera. We moved a little bit closer. I'm going to try and be a little bit louder because I realized I was really quiet through a lot of the last one. So I apologize on
I'm
that.
pretty sure this is omnidirectional?
Yeah.
But because it's got the open back, so I was like, oh, you should be able to, hear you.
Right.
But if they're saying that you were softer, then...
Yeah, I think it was just because it was the way I was talking.
Possibly, yeah.
So,
be loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna be loud.
This is a safe space.
Okay. Now that we've had our moment. First off, I want to tell a freaking story because I feel like an idiot, and I hope that any of my friends that plan on asking me why I'm limping over the next few days.
Oh yeah.
Just listen to this so I don't have to tell the story again because I had to tell it way too many times.
This is just how you tell them now. So when they ask, you just go, it's on YouTube. Go watch it.
Go listen to the same podcast. So Monday nights, I go to Fat Tuesday, and they do karaoke nights.
You're going to have stalkers now. Everybody's going to know.
Right, exactly. All the 7 people that listen to this. Fat Tuesdays on Monday!
Hey, so far we're up to 50 views on YouTube, so unless people are watching it over and over,
we're famous.
Yep.
Anyway.
YouTube famous. Where's my check?
I do karaoke on Monday nights, right? And I love karaoke. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love to perform. That's just what I do. So when I do these songs, they're generally pop-punk songs. Blink-182, Good Charlotte, Simple Plan, nonsense like that.
The good shit.
Yeah. I dance around like an idiot. And I do my jumps, and I do my 2-steps. And I jumped backwards, and I landed really awkwardly, and I rolled my left ankle mad hard. And I felt it crack. Something cracked. So I finished my song, mind you. I thought I was going to cry. The rest of the song, I leaned on a chair, and I sang the rest of it. And then I went and sat down, and I was like, oh my God, that hurts so bad. I literally think I broke my ankle.
If something cracked, it's very possible.
Yeah. So today I went to work, and I'm a waiter, I'm a server, and I was doing this on my busted ass ankle with just a wrap around it. And
when I saw you picking up ice and shit, the giant barrels of ice, I was just like, should you really be doing that?
Probably not. But
probably not the safest thing to be doing.
No. I'm just gonna treat my body like a car that I stole. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drive it till it dies, till it breaks down. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to the doctor unless it gets significantly worse. But yeah, I'm rocking an ankle brace right now as we speak. It hurts, but I think I'll survive.
So tune in next week to see how this progresses.
Yeah, maybe I'll be in a cast. Maybe my foot will be amputated next week. Who knows? God. We'll have to do the Zang podcast from a hospital bed.
That'd be interesting.
It would be. I'm supposed to go hiking in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Sedona.
Right now you can barely walk on flat ground, let alone up a hill.
Yeah.
Or through rocks, or whatever kind of hiking you plan on doing.
Well, I suppose we'll find out. Okay.
Yep.
So
in 2 weeks. To the notepads.
Yeah, to my handy dandy notebook. Is that copyright infringement?
I don't remember what it's from, so probably not.
All right, I'm gonna go out there. It's Blue's Clues, man.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, do you want to start or should I?
I got one that I'm gonna start with.
Okay, perfect.
Because
I'm so down.
really hits the soul. But,
okay.
R.I.P. to the Grumpy Cat.
Oh.
AKA Tater Sauce.
Oh man.
Who
tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce. Yes. Same difference. You can tell I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Huge. No, I heard about that and I was just like, oh, that's sad. I think more so because it's an animal, and as an animal lover, I'm just like, fuck, that sucks.
Not only that he's a cultural icon.
Right? Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean,
like t-shirts, like memes galore, like.
Well, I mean, that's how he got his start, was memes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, somebody it was
on Reddit.
The owner's brother posted a photo.
Yeah.
And that's where it just like
on
skyrocketed.
Reddit, and it got viral, and I'm talking like, but just merchandise galore. I remember when you and I worked for Hot Topic, man, just shirts and toys and this and that and stuffed animals. My goodness, dude.
Well, and I mean, he was a spokesperson for like a bunch of different cat foods and stuff like that. I mean, just blew up out of nowhere. And oddly enough, I looked it up because I'd never like really looked into him. I knew who he was. Obviously, everybody did. He was born right here in Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Hometown hero right there, huh?
Yeah, and you're from where?
I mean, I was born in California, but
I was born and raised right here. So
I was born and raised in Southern California, but my whole family's from New England, so that's what I rep.
Yeah. I'm just giving you a hard time.
But I live here now, man.
Yeah.
I can support.
Like I said, I'm just giving you a hard time. But yeah, I mean, I guess my dog heard us talking about animals.
Yeah, right.
Decided he wanted.
I thought that was my bracelet on the table for a second. I was like,
nope,
oh man, that was loud.
That was definitely my wiener trying to get in the room.
Wiener always trying to bust in. All right. Well, I guess the most obvious thing for us to talk about at this point, because we did it last week, and it's what we led with last week.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Game of Thrones? Bruh.
I get what they did. Like last week, everybody hated because they were like, this shows nothing. It does nothing for the story. There's no intense moments, blah, blah, blah. How can you follow it up after the battle scene with the freaking walkers,
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't like it. Like the episode before that, CGI worthy, as far as the graphics, everything that they did, the amount of work they went into it, awesome. Yes. For the story, absolutely nothing for it. This one to me, not the way I would have wanted it to send off.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bummer to me.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have liked it if more people just got fucking killed.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's Game of Thrones. People have been dying this entire time. People have been getting fucking just wrecked this entire time. There's a dog trying to get in here. But,
he is just not happy. I may have to go put him up real quick.
Yeah, you can if you want. And I'll hold it down for like 30 seconds.
Right.
But
alright, I'm gonna do that before he keeps scratching.
So when you come back, we'll continue about how fucked up Game of Thrones was.
This is your moment to shine.
Okay. Should I sing?
Rolling solo on the podcast. Yeah, just don't dance around, because I hate for you to fuck up your ankle even more.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So actually, I have an idea. This is gonna be fun. Hey, Cody has like a whole bunch of weird shit in here, and it's really, really fun. Like, I don't know, he has like a bunch of pops, right? He's a pop collector. But I think my favorite thing is that he has a little sexy pose Deadpool right here on his desk. Like, look at this. Just chilling with him. And that's the one pop he chose to have right in front of him whenever he's gaming and streaming and podcasting, whatever he's doing. So I think that's a little interesting. It says a lot about him. Maybe he just feels that sexual connection with Deadpool. Or maybe it's just Ryan Reynolds. What do you think, Cody? Sexual connection to Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds?
Both.
Both? Okay, fair enough. I mean...
Because I have that odd sexual connection with Ryan Reynolds even before he was Deadpool. So.
Oh, that's fair. That's your man crush Monday?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
Every Monday.
Alright, back to this fucking nonsense that is Game of Thrones. So yeah, in a way, we got the ending that was kind of happy. You know?
Yeah.
People that we love survived.
Yeah, good.
Tyrion. We thought Tyrion was gonna die.
Yeah.
He survives. Jon. We thought Jon was gonna get murked. He survived. Arya, Sansa, they survived.
Oh, we forgot. Spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, right.
It's been less than a week, but we're gonna go that route because we gotta talk about it.
My bad. I should have said it. I think me saying Game of Thrones, what the fuck, is a good enough spoiler, but
yeah, probably.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I think the one thing everybody's making fun of the most is who has a better story than Bran the Broken. Literally fucking everybody.
Yeah. Literally.
Literally everybody.
Yeah. His sisters have better stories than him.
Yeah.
Right?
And honestly, as soon as Grey Worm left, like, sailed out of the bay, Sansa and Arya could have been like, JK, bring Jon back.
Yeah, right.
And Bran probably would have been like, cool.
Yeah, right.
I'm good.
Well, and see, that was one thing I didn't understand either, was them shipping him off. I'm just like, Bran's the king now.
It's his brother.
He makes the rules. He is in charge. And I feel like the only reason he said, oh, you're going to the Night's Watch is because...
They just didn't want to piss off the Unsullied.
Yeah, they didn't want to start a war. But it's like, you do see them leave, and it's like, okay, well...
How are they going to know?
Come on back,
How are they going to fucking know?
Yeah.
It's not like they're posting on Facebook.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. They're just like carving it into stone. Like,
right.
Sending it out to
holding
the masses.
It up for everybody to see. Man. Yeah. Brandon Stark is king. Bran the Broken. And Sansa, no chill. But yo, dick don't work, bro.
Yeah. Right.
This first thing she says, yo, you can't bother showing.
Which I thought was great. Like I just like how just her story alone, how she has progressed to be this very like quiet, like if something's wrong, I'm gonna not say anything. I'm not supposed to talk. To now this, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you how it is. If you don't like it, you can fuck off and die.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. She's one of the more badass characters in the series near the end for sure.
Yeah, definitely at the end.
It's over now though. I hope we get an Arya spinoff. That'd be cool.
There's a couple spin-offs I kind of would like to see. Obviously, Jon going to the Night's Watch.
Yeah.
Them all like riding off, into the abyss.
Yeah.
Well, two of them riding off. The rest of them were walking.
Kind of walking, yeah.
Because they were like, "Fuck you guys, you can walk."
Yeah. Yeah. Jon and Tormund. That'd be a cool.
Yeah.
Little side thing.
Arya,
west of Westeros.
The biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that too, because she's like, what's west of Westeros? Nobody knows. Like, so you literally just open your horizon there. By her saying nobody knows, you could do anything that logically makes sense.
Yeah.
Obviously you can't have spaceships flying in and shit, because they're going to be like, wait a minute. This seems a little out of time frame here, but...
Also, I don't know if this was like... a hint at something, but people asked like, hey, where's Drogon? And Bran was like, maybe I can find him.
Yeah.
As the Three-Eyed Raven. Maybe that's something that we should be paying attention to. Huh? Game of Thrones? Huh? Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Don't ask me.
Maybe there's some kind of spin-off there.
Yeah.
Where Brennan like gets control of Drogon or something.
I'm not gonna lie, when he said that and he was sitting there, I literally just expected him to lay back and his eyes just go white. Like, yeah. I thought he was gonna do it right then and there. And they take him out and I was like, oh, I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
So
one thing I did love about this episode.
What was that?
The dragon melting the throne.
Oh, okay.
Instead of Jon.
Yeah.
Because that just showed an understanding on the dragon's part.
Yeah.
Like, that they are intelligent creatures and that they understood that it wasn't Jon's fault that he had to do it.
Yeah.
It was the power.
Just like last time, dude.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I've gone through puberty.
It was the power of the throne that overtook Dany, and Jon did what he had to do.
Yeah.
To save her and the rest of the fucking world, really, from what was going to happen. and her dragon understood it.
Yeah.
Just fucking melted that motherfucker.
Which brings to the question, he killed off her to save thousands. Because somebody recently posted this question of, oh, could you kill somebody that you loved to save 50 people? You know?
Yeah.
Would you be able to pull that trigger, so to say?
Right.
And so to see him do that just shows how dedicated he is to saving people's lives.
Right.
To being the true hero.
To doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Man. Dude. Fucking. I know it's water, man, but to Jon Snow and to doing the right thing.
Oh. Yeah. We're cheersing.
Yeah, this is what we're doing now. That's a thing.
Right. This is a thing. We're going to cheers to... All right.
Cheers to Jon Snow.
To good society.
Right, yeah, that happened. But Game of Thrones is over, man. It's done.
Yep.
Finished. Finito.
And I still go back to us talking about how 7 years we could have been talking about this.
I know.
7 years we could have been... Well, not 7. Have we... I don't think we've known each other for 7 years. But
no.
Close to it. Probably 5.
Yeah, 5 years. Just about 5 years now.
Yeah.
And we get older and older every day.
I surprised somebody again with my age today.
Oh,
at
nice.
Work. Yeah.
How old did they think you were?
23.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yo, you're closer to 33 than you are 23.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is they asked and I was like, you know what, here, I'm just gonna, and I pulled out my ID. She's like, what are you doing, getting your ID? I was like, yeah, because every time somebody asks me and I tell them, they don't believe me. She's like, I don't need to see that. And I put it on the table. I was like, I am 31. She's like, no. I was like, yeah, chill the fuck out. So
you just got that baby face, bro.
I do. Yeah. It'd be even worse if I got rid of all this.
Yeah.
If I didn't have this,
I remember that.
I would look like a child.
I remember when you were virtually beardless and you had a buzz cut.
Yeah, those were the lazy days.
Yeah.
Those were the days of I don't feel like going to get a haircut, so I'm just gonna take the 2-clip and just
do everything.
Everything. Everything's the same length. I did not care.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Hey, it was easier.
Cheaper too.
Yeah, I bet.
Live that cheap life.
Yeah. I spend a lot of money on haircuts sometimes.
You seem to go a lot though. You go. Yeah. I feel like you go more than you have to, just because you like to keep it shaped and everything.
Very neat. Yeah.
Me, I'm like, oh, it's been 3 months. I should probably go. I feel like you go once a month at least.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, shout out to the barber team. I went yesterday to get my beard done by one of my friend's cousins and hooked it up. Did it real nice, so that's why my beard is all clean right now. I took off maybe half of it, a lot of it, and yeah, it looks great. So the barber team, Phoenix, Arizona.
You look over here.
I know. Just because I see this and then I see this.
That's why I asked. I was like, "Is this?"
It's not distracting.
Is it going to distract you?
No. And there's a little bit of a delay right here too.
Yeah.
For me.
And so you get to watch yourself. I do that on stream all the time when I'm gaming and I do something. I'll then look over here and see how I look. I was just like, oh, I look like a fucking idiot. So.
All right. So let's hop into the next thing.
Yep. R.I.P. Game of Thrones. We're just starting off with a lot of death.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Grumpy Cat. R.I.P. Game of Thrones.
Okay. Okay, so I talked about this with one of my friends. Actually, remember I told you the friend who had the Spider-Man theory last week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, same friend asked me this question, and I figured it would be fun to talk about this on the podcast. And I feel like it's something that we're going to agree on for sure. He asked me, do you think DC is ever going to catch up to Marvel as far as the cinematic universe goes? Exactly.
Are we talking... Okay, so 2 questions. Well,
Okay.
1 question... But it's 2-parted. Are we talking about just the amount that the depth that they've had with all the different characters, or are we talking about CGI worthy? Storyline worthy? Are we talking about the quality of the film?
I'm talking quality and popularity. I think because Endgame and Infinity War broke records.
Yeah.
Respectively. Infinity War broke all the fucking records. And then Endgame came out and just shattered all the records that Infinity War had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's been a cultural phenomenon. And you gotta wonder, DC over here watching this happen and trying to have a cinematic universe as well with Batman vs Superman and Justice League and Aquaman and Wonder Woman, and they're all kind of intertwined, you know, but nowhere near as successful.
Yeah,
nowhere near.
No.
And I think it's interesting because DC really had like a 20-year jump on Marvel.
Yeah,
just about.
Yeah,
with their movies, because you got to think about the old Superman movies that came out with Christopher Reeves way back when. I mean, I don't think anybody really realizes it, but like the original Marvel movies, Blade.
Yeah.
But
a lot of people do forget that he's a Marvel character.
Yeah.
I even at times, I'm a Blade fan. Like, I love those movies. Like, you know, the third one, which has got Ryan Reynolds in it. Yeah. I love those movies, and even I forget, like, oh, Blade's a Marvel character, you know?
It's badass.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like you know, linking these movies up and like the way they were done and like storylines and like popularity and everything, he asked me, he was like, do you think DC's ever gonna catch up? Do they have a chance?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think, and that's wild to me.
Yeah.
Because you have so much potential there. You know what I mean? You have freaking Batman, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you keep fucking up Batman.
Yep. Actually, I feel like they are progressively getting worse and worse with their Batmans.
Yeah.
You know.
Which we're gonna talk about in depth here in a
few.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think, dude, they have so many good characters that they can use, man. There's so many great villains that they can like use.
But see, that's the thing is, I don't think they utilize that.
I know, and it kills me because you have all these Batman villains are great. Penguin,
my favorite ones.
Riddler, Joker, Harley Quinn. You know, just.
I mean, those are the popular ones. Even the like unpopular ones were great.
Yeah.
You watch the animated series and like what's his name? Clayman or something like. Yeah, he's made of clay, but he's got like steel underneath him. Like he can make steel from the clay. Like he was a great villain in the animated series and probably one of my favorites. You know, so I mean, they definitely have the roster. I don't think they'll ever do anything. But and like I said, I feel like it's also because they just progressively get worse and worse. Yeah. And I don't know, you know, the newest Joker that's going to be coming out just kills it. Like just no more Joker. You know, I was
beating a dead horse with it.
Yeah, I was on the fence, you know, about what's his name, Jared Leto being the Joker
in Suicide Squad, and you should have been.
And I was very skeptic, and I saw it, and I'll give him props. You know, he did a great job for the character, and I understand their route with that one, making it more modern day. He's got the tattoos, the gold teeth, you know, the slicked hair. He's more of a like thuggish modern day Joker.
And he was in the movie for all of 5 minutes.
Yeah. And now they're going what I want to say is an origin story.
Yeah.
But it's just not the origin story of the Joker. Like, to me, just watching the trailer, it's like, oh, this guy puts on a clown mask and he's the Joker. Whereas the Joker, like, from what I understand, was like insane, dropped into a pool of acid. Like he had a lot of shit happen to him, and this one, it makes him seem like he's just a little psychotic, so he puts on a mask and becomes the Joker.
Right. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens with the movie.
Yeah.
Because I know, as much as you and I trash DC, we're gonna watch the movie.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll watch it in theaters though.
Exactly. But we'll see eventually.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a DC movie in theaters. The only one I might have possibly seen in theaters was Injustice, and even that I went to a drive-in.
Yeah.
Like I didn't pay movie theater prices.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But I don't think they will.
As far as the new Joker movie goes, I know what you're saying. I think the casting on that nailed it. Really? I think Joaquin Phoenix is the most fucked up dude that you could get. Honestly, that dude is weird, man. Like, he had that mental breakdown a few years ago, and then he did that movie Her, which was stupid strange.
Yeah.
And like, he did the Johnny Cash movie really well. He's a weird dude, straight up. Mm-hmm. And I know he's one of those actors that will like delve into it. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's a different take on it for sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry, just
they're beating a dead horse with the Joker.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, and not only that, but I feel like anybody that comes after Heath Ledger has a very high bar that they have to
big shoes
jump over. Like,
big shoes.
Know, just the way he portrayed that Joker and the way his acting was, and just his movement throughout the movie, you're just like, that is a psychotic Joker right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is somebody who he doesn't even walk straight because he's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely big shoes to fill. We'll see. Would I like to see them compete with Marvel? Sure. Do I think they will? No. I think.
What I don't get is how Marvel. I mean, I guess granted, like snowballing from the other movies, their budgets get bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. I would assume. So they have more money to spend on special effects, CGI, whatever it may be. But how are DC special effects so far behind?
Right.
Like, it didn't make any sense to me that Justice League looked like it was made in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, and I remember seeing Wonder Woman and the like fighting scene in that. I even was just like, this is a ragdoll effect. Mm-hmm. This is the kind of CGI you see in like a indie game where they don't have the budget and he gets hit and his body just kind of, off into the distance. Mm-hmm. So, I think that the only way they might possibly pull it off is if they pick a really good storyline and they put the budget into their graphic effects.
Just like pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one person and cast it well. Please, for the love
Well,
of
I
God,
mean, if you think about it, like looking at the whole Avengers series and everything, it's because Iron Man drops. Big hit. Mm-hmm. Very well done. They went balls to the wall. Like, they put into this movie.
Right.
And it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah, they used the momentum from that movie.
And then they had that budget that they could then put into another character and another character, and now you've got the Avengers, and I mean, it is that effective. One good movie, and you could take off. Yeah.
And DC's just kind of fucking all over the place with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this one flops. Let's try this one.
Yeah.
This one flopped. Let's try this one. Oh, they all flopped. Let's put them all together. Maybe that'll be good.
They definitely can't seem to make up their minds, because I feel like the reason we got Aquaman was because of Injustice, because obviously the actor they picked to play him,
Jason Momoa,
everybody fucking lost their mind. They're like, oh my God, especially the ladies. They're like, oh my God, he's so hot. And so DC kind of was like, ooh, this is the one. We're going to see if this can be a thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't ever see the movie. I don't know if you ever saw Aquaman, but I didn't watch it.
I had a few people tell me it was good. All women.
Yeah.
All women. I was like,
and it's because he's shirtless in it.
I was like, you just liked it because Jason Momoa was naked the entire time.
Yep.
They're like, no.
Yeah, like, with the eye roll and everything. No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But that leads me right into my next topic. Okay.
Shirtless men?
Shirtless men, pectoral muscles. No. Talking about DC. Batman.
The new pick.
The new casting of Batman.
As if Ben Affleck wasn't bad enough.
Right? It's like, oh, Ben Affleck didn't work out.
Well, and that's the other thing. That is another thing. And it's just it's the same with the characters. They're like, oh, this didn't work out. Let's try something new. It's like, fucking Christ, pick someone. It's like I'm watching a soap opera. At the beginning of every Batman movie, they're going to start going, Batman is now played by, and announce the new actor.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're so inconsistent. It drives me nuts.
Anyway, for those of you who haven't heard.
I don't even know the guy's name. Isn't he, like, British?
Yeah, okay. So, he played Cedric Diggory in the Harry Potter movies. He played Edward Cullen in the Twilight movies. It's Robert Pattinson.
Shit, right. I remember somebody being like, I don't want a glittery Batman. And
Dude,
I was just like, oh, that's who this guy
fucking
is.
glittery vampire is Batman now.
God.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for Batman.
For real, right?
R.I.P. Batman.
Dude. Adam West is rolling around in his grave right now.
It was so funny because we were talking a bit about this at work, and somebody had asked another person, like, who's your favorite Joker? And so it just kind of, we took off and we were talking about Batman and everything, and somebody mentioned the old Joker from the TV show. And I was just like, okay, that's going back, but you know, and I started thinking about Adam West and just like that whole, because I've watched the TV shows. Granted, they're not from even when I was born; they're from before that. But Adam West is still a great Batman. Yeah, you know,
it's so funny
because it is, and it's that comical version of Batman before he was, you know, and he had the deep voice and
where's Rachel?
Sounded kind of like he was gonna abduct a child in the middle of the night and take him back to the Batcave. So
where's Rachel? Where's the trigger? Fucking A, Christian Bale. But no, Robert Pattinson is the new Batman, I guess. And everybody, like, there's a lot of people who are like, hey, you know, don't hate on Robert Pattinson, you know, give him a chance. This dude got, like, his dream position, you know, he got called up to, you know, be fucking Batman. Which, sure, a lot of actors would, like, kill for that opportunity.
Yeah.
I get that. My issue is not Robert Pattinson or what he looks like. It wasn't the movies that he's done, really. It's the fact that I don't think he's a good actor, period.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't know, man. He's just...
well, no, I agree with that.
Virtually emotionless, I feel like.
Well, and that's the thing is, people will say that and be like, oh, that's just how he was supposed to be in Twilight. But if you watch anything he's been in, he doesn't have emotion. Like, he doesn't have the ups and the downs. He doesn't have the facial cues, you know, when he's saying something that should have some sort of happiness or sadness, or it just seems like he's very monotone as far as emotions go. And so I agree with that statement. I don't think he's that great of an actor because, you know, when I say that about something, I watch what they've done, whether I like it or not. I've seen parts of Twilight, you know, I've seen him in different things.
Yeah.
I genuinely just don't think he's that good. So
me neither.
It's just it's gonna ruin Batman. It's all dying.
Dude.
DC's gonna
like, we've had some pretty rough Batmans. We had George Clooney was bad. Really bad. Oh, water almost came out of his nose. Val Kilmer was so bad.
Yes
so
and no.
bad.
I mean, for the time of those movies, well, cinematically they were okay.
Yeah. But
I'm not saying I approve of the actors, but
Val Kilmer coming in after Michael Keaton like that was bad.
Yeah.
So bad. And what kills me about all that is there were so many good villains in that, and like Val Kilmer ruined that movie as Batman. Dude, Jim Carrey was the Riddler, man.
Right.
Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face. Fuck, man.
I think the Riddler,
So
I think
sick.
Jim Carrey as the Riddler is probably one of the movies that got me into Jim Carrey.
So good.
Like, he was so good at it. And then, you know, of course, like, I mean, I had seen, because I'm pretty sure that these Batmans are after Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
I had already seen those, so like I knew who Jim Carrey was. I was a fan. I found him funny, but the Riddler, I was just like, okay, this guy can act.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is really good at what he does, and so I started watching more of his stuff, and that definitely is the movie that got me into Jim Carrey.
Yeah, for sure. I miss Jim Carrey. Speaking of Jim Carrey, probably the only redeeming factor of that new Sonic movie that's coming out.
I haven't even seen the trailer.
Okay, so Sonic looks fucking awful.
I saw the photos, and that's when I was like, no, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, Sonic looks like ass garbage.
Right.
But Jim Carrey plays what's his name?
Dr. Egghead?
Eggman. Yeah.
Eggman?
Yeah. And like he's like normal at the beginning, and then like at the end of the trailer they show him bald with like the crazy big mustache. I'm like, yes.
Right.
Fuck yeah. If anybody's gonna do this, like, the crazy right way.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah.
I fucking love Jim Carrey.
Which, I mean, I've watched like a short little documentary on him and like his artwork and stuff. He is kind of crazy. I mean, if we're being honest, he's definitely not all there.
No, definitely.
But that's what makes him so great, you know. And I think that's what his roles and what he's been in. I think he's picked the right roles for his personality. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Liar, liar. I really believe nobody else could have done it because the fact that he's basically like fighting with himself, like, you know, yelling at himself, all this stuff.
The pen is blue.
And so when he's like
good.
in the bathroom kicking his own ass, I'm kicking my ass, do you mind? Like, that was such a great scene, and he pulled it off so well.
What did he look like? 6 feet tall, kind of gangly, big teeth.
Yeah, and then he does the lip bite.
Yeah.
Hides his own teeth. Oh, I loved it.
So good. I fucking love Jim Carrey. He's the best. Let's see. Okay. Do you have another topic for me? Because I remember you said you had 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can tell, I'm not all into social media and all this stuff.
Oh, I'm not in social media right now. I'm trying to like go through all my notes for the week because I've got stuff and things.
And that's good because I don't.
And stuff and things. Tell me about your California trip. You went to California.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's California. It's expensive.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, you know, we went to the oddities flea market, looked at a bunch of dead things.
That's cool.
A bunch of wet specimens, bunch of skull and bones, teeth.
I saw you got like a little taxidermy 2-headed chick.
Yeah, it's a Siamese chick. It's got 2 heads, taxidermy. We bought one the last time we went, and it was just a single head, and so we went. I'm pretty sure it was from the same company, too.
That's cool.
Brooklyn Taxidermy, for all the weirdos watching this, because I know I can't be the only one.
I think it's cool.
We bought a chick from it, and then when we went, she had the Siamese headed chicks, and I was like, that's cool.
Dope.
So we picked one of those up. Some sticker packs.
I saw you got a little bit of black craft in your
hands.
Yeah,
the pin.
Yeah, the stay lit pin.
Yep. I was like,
Dope.
I can't show my grandma that one, but I definitely want it.
So just for reference, it's a little black and white pin, and it's a church on fire, and it just says stay lit.
Yeah, I would
fucking love it.
I would go get it, but I don't want to get up again.
I love black craft stuff.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I'm definitely a fan. I recently found out that they have a wrestling organization.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know about. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, they're like a sponsor for a couple of wrestlers, like professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I still watch. Well, I shouldn't say still watch because I haven't kept up with it. I recently restarted watching wrestling.
Okay. Just
as something to pass the time in the evenings. Plus, it's a man's soap opera. That's essentially what it is.
Okay.
It is a man's soap opera.
I like that.
But I used to watch it when I was younger, back when The Rock, Stone Cold, you know, the Attitude Era. And then TNA, which was another one. Not tits and ass.
You saw it coming out of my mouth.
That's what you're thinking.
Was there a word bubble that just came out of my mouth?
No, there was wrestlers in that, and like I watched a couple of the free matches that are on YouTube, and some of the wrestlers are now working for them. Like former big time wrestlers are now with this company, which I thought was kind of funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got into wrestling. My mom didn't let me.
My mom didn't mind. She's like, just don't, throw anybody into a table.
See, I don't think my mom trusted me not to like try to do backflips off the couch or something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, that was the thing is as long as I wasn't like backflipping onto somebody, she didn't care.
Yeah.
So
in retrospect, it was probably a good idea that she didn't let me. Yeah. I mean, here I am sitting here with a broken fucking ankle.
From dancing.
From dancing. So you can just imagine what my life would have been like if I got into wrestling.
Yeah. But I mean, it was fun. Oddities Flea Market, a lot of really cool vendors, even things that like I personally am not into, because oddity isn't just like taxidermy, body parts, skulls, bones. It's odd collections.
Yeah. Like
that's where the term oddity comes from. It basically means like odd collection. So, there was artists out there. There was sculptors out there. There was when we went, because it's a Saturday Sunday thing. The people that were up on the stage were actually from a makeup special effects school.
Ooh.
So they had a guy sitting there, and this lady was like doing them up. I saw the photos because we didn't stay for the whole thing because that's too long.
So long.
I saw the photos and he's all like, monstered out. He's got dreads now and all this stuff. But that was a cool process to see. So,
dude, special effects makeup is wild, man.
Yeah, I used to watch. It was called Face Off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch that and I was like, I want to do this. And then I started looking into like how much it is, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, man,
like,
it's an expensive thing to get into for
it's
sure.
It's definitely not cheap. If you go to school for it, maybe a little better, but
yeah,
definitely started from scratch. Just extremely expensive. So.
Yeah, and I don't have the artistic capabilities, I don't think, to pull it off. You know what I mean?
I think it's just practice. I think just like any form of art, it's just practice. You sit there and you draw a face, you draw the same face for a week. Your first one and your last one are going to look drastically different. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I think as far as like special effects makeup goes, I think what would scare me is coming up with new ideas. Like how what kind of face do I just fucking create from scratch at this point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that too, I believe, is a learning process. You go, I just learned this, so if I take that technique and add it to my old face, it is going to change it up. Because that was one of the things watching that show. I was just like, they come up with different things every single time.
Every time.
The finalists go through probably 3 months worth of making these things.
Yeah.
At what point? I mean, granted, they are given like themes and things like that, but.
Yeah.
There's only so many facial shapes you can make before you're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my thought is. Yeah. Oh man, Poshmark is blowing up right now. Interesting.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just an app where you can like buy and sell clothes.
Trying to sell your toddler clothes.
Wow. No, I'm actually just like I just keep track of shoes really. Okay. So my next topic, I guess I'll throw it in there. I don't know if you heard about it, but I know we both grew up with the show, Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you hear about this?
No.
Okay, so do you remember Mr. Ratburn from Arthur? He's like their teacher or the principal or whatever it is.
Vaguely. I mean, I didn't watch a whole lot of PBS. So.
Yeah. So Mr. Ratburn got married recently. First of all,
in the show
the show. First off, I didn't know the show was still going.
Yeah,
we're at like 20 plus years now.
Yeah, they're competing with The Simpsons for like the longest running show.
Yeah, wild. So. I didn't know that. But Mr. Ratburn got married to his significant other, which is also a male character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and people are fucking flipping their lid about it.
Yeah.
Of course, Alabama. Let me just eye roll real quick. Banned the episode. It's showing nowhere in Alabama. Banned it.
No surprise.
Right.
I mean, it's Alabama.
I think it's interesting that that community is getting that kind of recognition on a children's show that has been so long running like that, and I appreciate that a lot. I think it's super cool. And it wasn't like blatantly like, oh, we're gay. It was just like, as it would have been any other wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they walk down the aisle, it was just like an understanding like, oh, there's two people that love each other that are going to spend the rest of their life with each other. And I think it's super cool that they did it that way. Yeah. I love it.
Which, I mean, makes sense, especially nowadays with people being so open about I shouldn't say most people, I should say a lot more people being so open about, 2 men, 2 women, whatever. Love is love. I mean, aside from obviously these dudes out here trying to marry cows and shit. 2 human beings. Jesus, the squeaking is ridiculous. 2 human beings that love each other getting married.
Right.
Congratulations. Good job. You did it.
Dude, I don't understand what the big deal is, man. Why can't people just let people live, bro? Like,
they can't, because people always have to be involved in other people's businesses. I mean, I don't understand it because I'm not one of those people. I'm like, you live your life. You do you. As long as it doesn't directly affect me, I don't care.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that feel that they need to be involved in other people's lives. I don't get it, but it's there.
Kills me. Anyway, I think I can speak for both of us when I say we both support the Arthur movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the fact that they didn't feel the need to come out and be like, oh, like we're like it's a big shocker, you know? Because I feel like that would have basically said, oh, these writers are kind of homophobic. You know?
Exactly. They're just normalizing it,
yeah,
which is great.
Yeah, they made it just two people in love getting married. Cool beans, bro.
The coolest of all the beans.
There's a cat. Jesus.
I mean, I guess since it got brought up in that, dude, Alabama this week going off the rails on the news, and on Twitter. My goodness.
Oh, see, I follow a lot of like gamer Twitter, so I don't get the.
See, I mean, I don't follow like news sources or anything. It's just like I follow a lot of celebrities, and a lot of my friends. They're part of the LGBTQ community. I don't know if I got that right. I think that's right order.
Anybody watching this that knows me knows that I say that jokingly. Like, I support y'all. I'm part of that community, but I'm not gonna remember that. So.
I think I got the order right.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Anyway, a lot of my friends are a part of that community. It's just how it is. So I hear a lot about it, and a lot of feminism and women's rights, and like a lot of that just gets brought up in normal conversation with all my friends.
Yeah.
And then Alabama goes and straight up just bans abortion and makes it a felony charge for anybody who gets an abortion. And
a lot of people are about to move out of Alabama.
Oh, man. Right? I don't know. It's a step backwards, right?
I think it's a step way backwards. It's not even just like a little step backwards. That's extremely drastic.
Yeah.
That is a big change, and that is going to change a lot of people's lives. You know.
I don't know. I guess it just doesn't make any sense to me where all these men think they have the right to tell all these women what they are and aren't allowed to do with their bodies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not only that, I think the biggest thing is that it's men. Because I feel like if it was women sitting here saying this, it wouldn't be quite that big of a deal, but it's dudes who do not have to go through any of this.
Right, exactly. That's what I always say.
That are sitting here saying, you're wrong.
Right, that's what I always say. I'm like, look, it is your choice. You know what I mean? I, as a male, I will never, ever get what carrying a baby's like, and I will never understand what kind of trauma having an abortion puts you through.
Yeah.
I will never understand either of those things. So whatever you decide it is that you want to do, you do that, and I'm going to support you through it 100%.
Yeah.
I'm going to back you. Oh, I'm getting FaceTimed in the middle. You know what? This is going to be dope. What's up, Iz?
That's really loud.
You doing your podcast?
Yeah, you are live on the podcast right now.
Oh, yeah. How you guys doing?
All right, I'm going to throw you up on the camera real quick. Look at, it's my boy Izzy. I gave your cousin a shout out earlier and his barbershop for doing the beard. So.
Oh yeah, come get the crispiest, blurriest fades and beard touch-ups, guys.
What's up?
I'll let you know, bro. Handle that. I just wanted to check on your fucked up ankle, honestly.
Oh yeah, I actually talked about that. It hurts. It's kind of swollen, but I think I'm okay.
Oh yeah, there you go, bro. I'll handle that. I'm about to go fuck around and dunk on a couple kids at the gym.
Okay.
And then I will link up with you after.
Alright, yeah, shoot me a text.
Later, bro.
Bye. That was cool. Anyway.
You were so entertained by it.
Yeah, I love it. Just get people
all this
involved.
stuff
It's so fun.
You're going Instagram live. It's
yeah,
first time.
Instagram live, getting my buddies on FaceTime on the podcast. Let's go. I just, like I said, I will never understand any of those things and what it's like to go through any of those things for a woman.
Yeah.
And like, just to pull those rights away doesn't make any sense.
Well, not only that, like, you're pulling those rights away. You don't know what it's like to go through that. Either A, to have to go through getting the abortion, things like that. Granted, yes, for most of them, it's a choice. They're like, it's just not the time, or, things like that. But also, if you set this in motion and you have this rule, these people now don't have that option. So they have to go through the 9 months. They have to go through giving birth to a child. And that alone is strenuous on a woman's body. I mean, there is so much just from research, like study I've done, things I've been taught. I can't imagine what it's like to actually go through that whole process. Right.
Yeah. For background reference, Cody and I grew up around a lot of women in our household. Lots of moms, stepmoms, sisters, that kind of thing. So have a pretty good general understanding of it.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I also had like sex ed and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they teach that a whole lot anymore, so that's why I say I don't know about you.
It doesn't sound like it.
They would talk about, pregnancies and things and trimesters and all that. And so
and it was interesting. I told you about this earlier. In some instances, like if it was a case of rape, if somebody raped a 12-year-old girl and got her pregnant, she would have to sit through the entire 9 months and give birth to a child at that age, right? Talk about strenuous on the body. Maybe like biologically she's ready, but dude.
Yeah, mentally, just physically, like everything.
Yeah, maybe she had her period so she can get pregnant, but dude, she is not. Her body's not physically ready to go through that. Also, if this is the case, you have 16-year-olds getting pregnant, not able to get abortions. Where are you gonna what if there's a 16-year-old that doesn't want to get pregnant but wants to adopt?
Yeah.
Are you gonna allow them to adopt a kid? No, they're not ready, right?
Yeah. But now they're being forced to have this child.
Yeah.
So. But not only that, you were saying that they were trying to make it a federal charge.
Yeah, it's a felony.
Felony. And so, felony. In that instance, okay, so you mentioned, this happens, somebody decides they want to get the abortion, they now could do potentially more time than the rapist. Okay, but you also have to understand that is for people, 18 and over? What if this person's 12? Where are they going to go? They're going to get sent to juvie hall? They're going to be tried as an adult? How does it fall for them? What's going to happen with them? Are they going to, if it's a federal charge, or a felony, I keep mixing it up. What is this 12-year-old going to get charged with? Yeah. What's going to happen to them? Where are they going to go? They're going to get put in an adult prison with all the fucking psychos? It's just a lot to think about, and it's weird, man. It's on their part just dumb as shit. I'll say it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it ties in with what we were talking about before. I want to see a world where we just allow people to live their lives and, A, live their lives, and B, allow people to make choices for themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My straight to the point standpoint, it is your body, it is your choice, and I in no way can sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm going to tell you what to do. I will support you either way. It does not matter, because I do not have to go through what you do. So it is by far your choice, hands down.
Yeah, a couple of allies here.
That's why we get along, though, because if we didn't have kind of the same thought process on everything, we'd just be butting heads and that.
Right. And I think Rachel Green said it best, and I've seen this meme more times in the past week than I have in my entire life. Where Rachel Green says, "No uterus, no opinion."
Yeah.
Yeah. And
fair enough.
Back that.
Yeah.
I back that completely. All right, let's go on to lighter subjects, man. Jesus Christ. Did you have another topic for me, or did I hijack that?
I do. It's not a big one. It's just kind of, I read this or heard about it, I guess, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Is it at least kind of lighthearted, or will it make it?
Oh no, it's lighthearted.
Okay, let's do that then. Let's do that.
So Taco Bell is opening a resort this summer. And I heard about this, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
So I did a little research. I'm like, what kind of resort can Taco Bell have? It's Taco Bell.
Dude, a lot of toilets, I hope.
Yeah, and that was my first thought, okay? Because I was like, oh, so they're going to open, a resort where they're going to serve their own food. People are going to have a lot of problems. I dug a little deeper because it struck my curiosity. So I was like, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, their food is going to be like kind of based around their menu. Not only that, any cocktails they may serve to somebody is going to have like a Taco Bell touch, And so I'm like, what are we going to get? Like a Doritos Locos Taco cocktail? Like, instead of like salt around the rim, they're going to put the fucking powder from the Doritos. And I'm just like, this just sounds like a bad idea. I think it's for a limited time. It's not going to like stay open. And it opens this summer. But I'm just like, holy shit. Why? And who's going to go there?
Americans.
A lot of drunk people. Because I don't know about you, but the only time I eat Taco Bell is when I'm drunk.
Yeah, I do love Taco Bell when I'm drunk.
Yeah. That and, well, no, I eat Jack in the Box regularly, but...
Ooh, I can't do that. Dude, somebody told me that they get Jack in the Box tacos regularly. And... Are you one of those people that will get those tacos? I can't.
I will get the tacos. I especially will get the tacos before I drink. And I stand by this, to this day, stand by it, because on my 21st birthday, so yes, I drank before my 21st birthday, because, who had it? My mom was one of those, oh, if you're in the house, like, whatever. My 21st birthday.
I'm a cool mom.
Yeah, pretty much. Mom, if you're watching this, love you. Hi. But my 21st birthday, we went out. I got Jack in the Box tacos before we got to the bar.
Okay.
I ate probably 4 of them. I drank more that night than I have in my entire life, and I was still up and walking around. Like I was walking because we ended up staying at a friend's house, and she lived across the street from the bar that we went to because she worked at this bar.
Okay.
I made it from the bar to her house perfectly fine. I didn't throw up. I wasn't like stumbling. Nobody had to carry me. So I still to this day stand by Jack in the Box tacos before you go out and drink, and you will have a night, and you will remember it too, which is great.
So you think Jack in the Box tacos have something special inside them?
I think it's the grease. I think
just that specific grease.
It's because I don't even think it's a specific grease. I think it's just because they're so greasy, like
yucky.
I don't know if maybe it absorbs the alcohol so you don't get as drunk. I don't know. I didn't look into the Scientology of it all. It's what I believe.
Oh man, gross. I don't know. No, I mean if it serves a purpose like that, I guess I can back it. But a Taco Bell resort, huh? Yeah, there's 2 kinds of people. There's drunk people and there's Americans, and then there's drunk Americans, and they'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's got some, backing. People are writing articles about it. I think they're writing articles more because it's one of those what the fuck moments. Yeah. But
we're not getting out of country tourists.
Yeah, I don't think
the Taco Bell resort.
And if we do, I wholeheartedly believe it's going to be them visiting so that they can take photos and post on their Instagram about how funny it is. Like, haha, stupid Americans.
Yeah, bad Americans.
Yeah. So,
damn.
We'll see. Summer 2019, apparently.
Dude.
Which is now.
I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not technically summer yet, but...
Here it is. Although it's been kind of nice lately.
Dude, for real. It's the end of May in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're like 70s and 80s.
And we've gotten a little bit of rain.
A little bit of rain, some wind. It's breezy. Is it breezy, beautiful?
No.
I don't know if I can say that.
We're gonna get banned now because you're advertising. They're probably gonna call in. Hey, this guy's singing our jingle.
Yeah.
It's against the law. Copyright.
Jingle jangle.
On to the next one.
Oh, actually, this is something I want to do now. Tell me if you're okay with it. I feel like we have a lot of really good local food out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And there's a lot of spots that you and I have been to together. Okay?
You mean like the giant pizza?
Oh, yeah. Dude. We should talk about that next week. We'll talk about the giant pizza next week.
That'll be a topic next week.
Yeah. Tune in next week for the giant pizza story.
We got you hooked. Now you gotta come back.
But no, I want to do a thing where like we just talk about like a local food spot.
Okay. You've clearly been to a local food spot recently.
Well, I've actually had a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, where's the best this? Where's the best this? Where's the best this?" I'm like, man, I've been to a lot of places around here, but there's also a lot of places I still need to try.
Yeah.
And I like to do that because I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
But a place that you and I went to together, shit, how old am I? I think it was my 25th birthday.
Okay.
It might have been my 25th birthday when like all of us went out to Dave & Buster's. Remember? We went to Rehab Burger. Yeah. So I've had a lot of people ask me like, oh, like what's your favorite burger spot around here?
Yeah.
And I think about it because fucking burgers.
It's a bit of a drive.
I'm on the West Coast, so oh yeah, In-N-Out, whatever. I know I'm a California kid, so I love In-N-Out. But
I love In-N-Out. I just like there's so many good burger places that when you talk to people, they're like, oh, In-N-Out. Me, I'm like, let me think about it. Like like I have to actually sit and kind of.
I want to talk about Rehab Burger. Okay, so there's a couple locations here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went to the one in Scottsdale.
Yeah, it was a drive, so it must have been Scottsdale.
Yeah, but they have so much good.
Isn't that the one with the peanut butter and jelly?
The peanut butter and jelly burger. Yes. Yep. So I was talking about this earlier this week to Hannah, and I was like, "Look, we gotta go. We gotta go try this burger because." Like, this is my favorite burger. Yeah. I love the peanut butter and jelly burger at Rehab Burger. Yeah. Okay?
It is really good.
I went 4 times to this place before I actually tried it. Okay?
Shame on you.
I know, right?
That was the only reason I went there. Was because I heard about this burger and I was just like, I gotta go. Like, that was the sole purpose I went there. So
I felt like such a dickhead for not trying it, too. So, I gotta explain it now, right? Yep. So, yes, this burger has peanut butter and jelly on it. Okay? So... the peanut butter, I want to say, kind of acts as like the cheese substitute. Yeah. In this sense, right? And
kind of holds everything together.
Yeah, and then the jelly is obviously a little messy, so that's more like a ketchup or any kind of like aioli sauce that you may throw in there.
Any condiment, really.
Yeah. What the kicker is, though, to combat all the sweetness of the peanut butter and the jelly, they put sriracha on it. Yep. And they make it a little spicy too, so it's sweet and spicy, and it's fucking off the chain, dude. It's so good. It's a mess.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I know, right? It's a fucking mess, but it's so good. So I know like a few of my friends from Arizona are gonna be listening to this and whatnot. And if you haven't tried Rehab Burger, do it. Do the peanut butter and jelly burger. I swear by it.
I swear by it too. I've had it. It's delicious.
And I mean, if you have been to Rehab Burger and you have had this burger, tell your friends, props please. Just like push it on people.
Hashtag peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and jelly burger.
Oh yeah, ooh, dude, we should go to Rehab Burger soon and just tweet it all out.
Now I'm sitting here and I want that burger.
It's so good.
I'm so hungry.
For justice? No, for the peanut butter and jelly burger. So good. But yeah, so that's something I would like to do is just talk about like a lot of the local food spots around here, because I feel like there's so many. And everybody's like, "Oh, what is there to do in Arizona?" For me, man, I love going to
eat food.
I love food places.
Yeah,
little spots and stuff. So.
Well, and I mean, especially with the development of like food trucks.
Oh yeah.
Because now it's like you find a food truck. Some of the best food trucks I have ever been to are the ones that look like they have cockroaches just like crawling on them. Granted, they don't because it's it's against health code violation. They have their certificate, you know.
Yeah, dude, they're legit.
But they're so good. There's a bunch of taco ones. There's, you know,
yeah,
there's hot dog ones. Like just you would not think that you could find like a good hot dog because all hot dogs are kind of
Yeah.
But there are good hot dogs out there.
Oh yeah, they're great hot dogs out there. There's a grilled cheese one out here that I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, talk about fuck. I love bread and cheese.
Yeah, so that makes me think of this commercial I've seen. I think it's for like the new Cokes or whatever, and the guy's doing the grilled cheese in his dorm room and selling it.
Yeah.
And I like grilled cheese, but I guess I'm just like, would I go out of my way to pay somebody to make me a grilled cheese?
I'm talking
Probably
like
not.
A whole bunch of different weird cheeses and like garlic butter bread that they use, and you know they'll make like a pizza grilled cheese and things like that. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
And like a macaroni and cheese grilled cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheese it up, man.
You're getting really excited.
Oh man, I love cheese.
You have that look in your eye, like I'm really worried.
But yeah, no, food trucks out here are great.
Yeah.
They do a thing every Friday, over on Union Hills, in that Walmart parking lot.
Okay, the 24-hour one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's they do Food Truck Friday.
Oh really?
There. Every Friday, they shut down part of that parking lot.
I've been to that Walmart so many times that I've never seen that. Maybe I just don't go on Fridays.
Yeah, I mean, why would you go to Walmart on a Friday night? You probably have better things to do, right?
Yeah. Totally.
I mean, usually we have better things to do on a Friday night. Yeah? We have friends.
Yeah, totally.
My life sucks.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
But no, they have a food truck Friday over there every Friday, and they do a rotation of trucks.
Oh, really?
It's not the same trucks every time.
See, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Because that draws people back.
Mm-hmm. So you have like the opportunity to try different food every time.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a lobster one last time I was over there.
A lobster food truck.
Yeah, which, okay, for those of you who don't know, my family lives in Maine. My first job was in a little seafood restaurant right off the beach in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
We got fresh lobster out of the water every single day.
Yeah.
And when you live in Maine, it's the number one export, you know? So it's cheap in Maine.
Yeah.
Out here, I got a lobster roll. It's on a little hot dog bun, and I paid $15 for it.
Yep, it's not cheap.
Yeah, and like it was good, but you can taste the fact that it had to travel all the way across the country.
Yeah,
because you can't get lobster in the Pacific.
Yeah,
you got to get it from the Atlantic.
Which is why, like, when I take trips to California, I'm like, dude, I got to get sushi. I got to get some sort of like seafood because you're right there.
Yeah.
So I've never been to Maine. I don't know how it is, but I'm like, you're right by the ocean. There's no way this could be bad. And you can definitely taste the difference.
Right. Like there's good spots in California for sure that like you can do like good fried clams and scallops and shrimp and things like that.
Yeah.
I think over on the other side you're looking at a different kind of seafood. Lobster Northeast for sure.
Yeah.
I was in Florida this last summer, and I tried grouper for the first time. You ever seen a grouper?
Mm-mm.
Grouper's like the size of this fucking room, dude.
Really?
Yeah. So Goliath groupers are huge. They're like just giant ball. I'm gonna look up a fucking Goliath grouper.
It's like
right
you
now.
have your phone right next to you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just Google
the
it.
power of Google.
This video is no way entitled or sponsored by Google.
So.
Although that would be nice.
Right. So, Goliath groupers are massive. Okay. This is a really blurry ass picture. I don't know if it's like the service, but you can see this fish next to the diver right there, right? So. Yeah, there we go. You can see it. But I tried it for the first time when I was in Florida last year, and it was really, really good. It's like really heavy and meaty, and what's it called? Goliath. Oh. Grouper. Group? E-R. Yeah.
This probably should have been a little more planned out, but
I know, right?
Where's a good one?
Just Dude, there we go. That's dope. Yeah.
This pretty much shows you like
the size of it.
And if you do this.
Oh, are we going to screen share and show?
Screen share what?
Like
you are.
Okay. Oh, they can see it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. So I tried that.
It's a grouper.
I ate one of those motherfuckers. Well, maybe not like the whole thing, obviously, but like some of it, and it was really, really good. So that's just something that like is an Atlantic thing too. I think you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Seafood is different.
All the way around.
Yeah. Yeah. Being in a landlocked state though.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
See, but as far as like oceans and like seafood and things like that, California is the only place I've been.
Right.
That's by the ocean, so you know.
Right. I'm getting old, man.
You think you're getting old? Really?
I know I'm getting old. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna do a shameless plug here, real quick. This is gonna be my moment.
This is like your third one. Holy cow, dog!
A cow dog? It's an interesting dog.
Nope, just a wiener.
Okay.
And I know it's him because Bellis doesn't do it.
So, we're gonna talk a little bit about Boston sports for a fucking second.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go see what's up with my dog.
Okay, you can do that. But I just want to throw it out there that in the Eastern Conference Finals, to go to the Stanley Cup, the fucking Bruins swept the Hurricanes. Okay, 4-0 to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay, not only that, they shut the Hurricanes out on Hurricane territory in their home rink to do this. Fuck yeah. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see the Bruins go to the Stanley Cup again. Man, Boston.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm glad I have your support, Cody.
You do. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I know roughly, but I don't follow it quite like you do. That's why when it comes to sports, I'm like, that's your thing.
Right. I know.
So,
I don't mean to.
But I was, you had my attention because the way you leaned in, and I was like, oh shit, you're getting real intense. And
yeah.
I was like, holy crap,
dude, it's championship time. Let's fucking go. Like,
isn't it always championship time for something though?
I mean, I guess. But see, the thing is, like, it's not always championship time for a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The fact that I can almost count on one of my teams being in the playoffs or finals in one sport or another is incredible. Okay? All 4 of the major teams this year for me, playoffs.
Yeah.
Red Sox won the World Series, this past World Series. Patriots won the Super Bowl, past Super Bowl. Celtics just got booted out of the playoffs, but we were contenders.
Yeah.
Bruins are going to the Stanley Cup, and we have a good chance to win it. So 3 out of the 4 big sports this year for Boston have a chance to take home a championship, which is crazy. It's like a historical thing, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm really, really excited about it.
Yeah, I can tell. Almost as excited about this as you are about the food.
Yeah. Cheese. I love cheese.
No, I mean that's cool. That's picking a good team set, and I like the fact that you follow Boston sports.
Yeah.
It's not like everybody else in this world that's like, oh, football, it's this team. Oh, basketball, it's this team. Oh, hockey, it's this team, and it's all from different states and stuff.
Freaking Hannah just texted me, and for those of you who don't know, Hannah is an Eagles fan. Punk ass. She says Eagles beat the Patriots. Don't forget that was the last Super Bowl. All right, Patriots won this past Super Bowl. The Super Bowl before that, we lost to the Eagles. Stop bringing up old shit.
The past is the past.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it go. As soon as this new season starts, I will stop talking about the Super Bowl that we just won.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
You officially stop talking about it. But is that only if your team wins?
I mean, I guess.
Because if your team loses, you pretty much stop instantly. It's just like, I don't
yeah.
want to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't talk about it at all. But yeah, in the words of Tom Brady, that somebody asked him once, they were like, what is your favorite ring? What's the most satisfying ring?
Mm-hmm.
And his answer, the next one. Oh, how fucking hardcore is that? So the way I think about it is, we won this past Super Bowl. As soon as this next season starts, it's on to the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, I mean, and it seems like he has that mindset of, hey, this is already over. Like, I just won it, but I'm on to the next one, which...
Win. Let's
maybe
go.
that's what makes him such a great quarterback,
Let's fucking go. Okay. So, I think it's funny that she was listening live and she decided to text me the big old fuck you.
I get the feeling that's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah, probably.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
Thanks, Han.
Which I'm okay with. If you have an account, you can just type it into the chat. He can read that too.
Right.
We have it on dual screens here.
Mm-hmm.
So if she does, it'll pop up here.
Yeah.
Might be a little small, but...
Oh, that's what she said. Okay, so I only have one more topic of conversation.
Hey, go for it.
It's kind of interesting. So, to figure out what I wanted to talk about this week, I was like, what if I just Google topics of conversation, right? We got animals trying to break in.
Yeah, right. Hold on.
I guess I'll take a minute. Oh, she's texting me back. Yeah, that is what you said. I get it. Eagles won the Super Bowl. Ooh, are we gonna have
My
wiener's
cameo?
gonna be
on Twitch.
Oh, we're having a wiener cameo. Everybody, this is Jackson.
He won't stop. Oh, no, he's not gonna sit still.
Don't stop. Get it here. Here, you can hear
all
the licking.
You
can hear the... Yo, that ear flip on the microphone was great.
Little ASMR for you guys in case you didn't get enough of your daily dose. But yeah. This is Jackson. This is the one that won't stop scratching at the door because he just needs all the attention. Huh. Yeah. So.
All the licks.
I'm probably just gonna lock him up real quick because I get the feeling if I put him down, he's gonna be
he's gonna lose his goddamn mind.
All over this table.
But I really appreciate the cameo.
Let's
Bye,
lock
Jackson.
him up for like 10 more minutes, okay? Come on, buddy.
Jackson just had butt surgery. Yeah, he had something going on with his butthole, and they fixed it. So now he's a lot happier. Which, I mean, I'm a lot happier when my butthole doesn't hurt too. So I feel it. So yeah, I was just Googling things to figure out what we should talk about, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a good move, right? So everything that popped up was, how should I talk to girls? Like, what should I say? What question should I ask? Don't talk to them. They're the devil. No, I just thought it was so weird, man. Like, I was just like, no, topics of conversation. And
well, that instantly is going to take you to topics of conversation with girls.
I know. But the thing is, I don't talk to girls as if they are a different species. Mm-hmm. And that's what everything I found that was treating them like. Because
that's how a lot of guys are. Because that's the thing, and that shows you just that Google search there shows you women don't search the same things that we do. Mm. Women do not sit here and go, oh, how do I talk to a guy?
Yeah, no. You don't.
Oh, my goal was achieved sitting here. That's kind of weird. But, yeah, and it's just because that's just human nature, really, you know?
It's just so weird. I just want to point out that everybody that said that the Bruins were going to lose the Stanley Cup, every single one of my friends, they were like, yeah, the Sharks are going to the Stanley Cup and they're going to kick the shit out of the Bruins. Guess what? Sharks aren't even going to the Stanley Cup, bitch. The Blues just fucking won to go to the Stanley Cup, and we're going to smoke those motherfuckers. Let's go. Game 1, Monday.
So much aggression.
Oh, I'm so excited. And Char is going to be healthy. Oh, okay. I digress. Yeah, no, and it was all weird shit, too.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to talk to somebody, I'm just going to talk to them as a human being first, you know? I'm going to find out what their interests are, just like I would anybody else. I'm not going to speak to a girl any differently than I speak to a dude to develop conversation.
Yeah.
And the fact that so many people feel that way, to the point where that's like the number one search thing whenever I'm like, topics of conversation. Like that's everything that pops up. That's so fucked up to me, man.
I mean, it is fucked up. I guess I get it. I will say that I've been there, done that. It's kind of like, because also in the mindset, you're like, oh, if I go talk to her, is she going to think I'm trying to hit on her kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
when really you're just trying to have a conversation. And I feel that's because of society. Like, you know, men tend to only talk to women when they want something, and women have it stuck in their head that all men are like that. So, I mean, I can see why that's a problem. I can see why that is a search, but I also get it. I used to, you know, obviously not so much anymore. I can just talk to people.
Right.
So, teach their own.
And again, that's kind of my job, too, is to talk to
people.
people.
You definitely talk to people more than I do.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at them and flip a power switch and then walk away.
And have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. It blows my mind that I tried like using that Google search to help us out through this, to like find topics of conversation. Like, what are people talking about right now? Yeah, like I just wanted to know, like, what the fuck are people talking about? You know, like what's going through people's minds right now? And that's what I got. Yeah. So I got no topics of conversation other than the fact that
other than your Google went the route you were not expecting it to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely wish that more people in this world could just sit and talk to one another without having to worry about, like, oh, you know, are they flirting? Oh, what do they want? Oh, you know,
what are their intentions?
Yeah, what are their intentions? What are they trying to get out of me, kind of thing. And it is sad, but that's society, you know. That's just how people think.
Yeah. Well, if ever you talk to either of us in person, I guess we're just trying to have a conversation with you, man.
Yeah. Bring up like, the Zang podcast.
Yeah, bring up the podcast, dude.
We'll talk
tell
for
us
hours.
What to talk about.
Not even tell us what to talk about. Like I said,
or come talk.
Oh shit.
Where we at?
No, I'm good. No, when you were waving your arms, I saw out of the corner of my eye. It looked like it was dropping frames, but we're not. We're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, little nerd tech freak out there, because I
didn't want to.
Things were happening.
Drop that thump on. Hey, drop that thump.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I definitely think that more people should be able to just converse with one another.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And I think that's why we're kind of doing this.
Well, I mean? But that's the thing is, yeah, I mean, we're sitting here just having discussions, talking, you know, whatever. But it's like, I feel like people also don't know what to talk about. You know, like they walk up to somebody that they might want to have a conversation with. I struggle with that with new people. I'm like, you know, oh yeah, because people will talk to me and I'm just like, yeah, totally, leave me alone, kind of thing, which I'm trying to work on, because I realize that's kind of fucked up on my end. You know, they're just trying to be friendly and have a conversation. But a lot of people are just like, oh, like, how do I talk to this person? You know, bring up your hobbies, bring up what you're into, you know. Hey, I saw a cat in the parking lot. Let's talk about it.
Let's eat it.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Maybe not eat it. But no, music, movies, TV shows.
Yeah.
That's the
anything
easiest.
That's going on. Anything. The way I see it, anything that is going on that's popular that's not politics. Like, if somebody were to come up to me and be like, oh, Game of Thrones, like, do you watch it? I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the past 7 years and how it all came down to this bullshit. And how I am about to sign the position that they need to rewrite this fucking season. Yeah. Ridiculous.
I know.
My Rick and Morty pins.
Yeah, actually, this is relevant right now because
the new season
is coming.
Yep.
Right.
November.
Yeah.
I actually got those because we have them at our work, and I found them at the dollar store.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. It was the 99-cent store, and so they were like $2. I was like, I'm gonna buy them because I want to see what they're like. They come with 3 in a pack, 3 or 4 in a pack.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yummy yums.
Yummy yum. We're just gonna show them.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have a pin collection. I have a thing for pins, so if you could see my jacket, that's why I bought the Stay Lit one, because I really want a corkboard. I'm thinking about getting a corkboard for that little.
Yeah, I just hung one up. In my living room.
I saw that.
Yeah. But no, the Rick and Morty pins are relevant because I finally started watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah. You're a little late to this party.
I'm gonna say thank you, Hannah, for giving me your Hulu account so I could watch it. But yeah.
Do you have anything that's your own?
Netflix.
I feel like you're
Netflix is mine. So yeah.
That's alright. I don't either.
I borrow the HBO account, but I don't need that anymore. Obviously.
Yeah. I watch everything on my Fire Stick.
Yeah.
In the most legal way possible.
So yeah, I'm trying to catch up on Rick and Morty, which I started watching it like a couple days ago. Yeah. And I've knocked out the full first season. So.
Yeah, it won't take long. There's not many seasons.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're starting super late, but it's definitely worth watching, even just for the stupid conversations you can have with people about it.
Right.
You know.
And like, I've seen so many like Rick and Morty things everywhere, and for all the merchandise I've seen, for like all these like different characters and stuff, you would think these characters would be more involved in the series.
They're not.
But they're not.
It's just it is literally like one episode, but the character is so drastic that people want it.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to the Mr. Meeseeks?
Yeah.
He's in the first season.
Yeah. Mr. Meeseeks episode.
Look at me, like that blew up. Yeah. I mean, people fucking loved it.
And then Mr. Meeseeks came out.
You know.
And then it was Buff, Rick, and Summer.
Uh-huh.
It was like literally the very last like 30 seconds of an episode.
Yeah.
And that became a thing too.
Well, that was the one where they went into that place that was kind of like Mad Max.
No.
Right? No?
No.
Thinking of a different one then.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was him in Summer, but...
But at the end, they're like, they're like, what do they do? They like get all buffed to like get revenge on somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, get revenge on the devil dude that was running the store.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the shit out of the devil dude.
Yeah.
And then they go out and like beat the shit out of like a neo-Nazi and like a bully on a schoolyard.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we did it, and that was it.
Yeah. I
don't know if they're gonna be like featured later on, but as far as I know, they only have like 30 seconds of one episode.
Yeah, I don't think they are. I mean, pretty much anything Rick and Morty is a thing. I mean, there's things that even I, as somebody who has watched through it probably once or twice, and once all the way through, but maybe a second time all the way through.
Yeah.
I still see characters and I'm like, that's not a thing, but it's like because it's such a short time span that it is a thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely a show worth watching.
There's
I love
game.
It. Yeah.
There's a game based on one episode.
Yep.
The Total Recall.
Yep. Yeah. And I love that. I watched a bit of documentary on it, and the guy that voices them, like when he's doing Rick, he actually gets drunk. He will get drunk. He'll do shots. Like he gets a buzz and then starts doing. And I won't say it's 100% scripted or 100% like ad lib or whatever, but he does a lot of his lines just off the top of his head.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a show that I enjoy. I should probably watch through it again so I can refresh my memory for the new season.
Yeah.
I do wish they didn't have such big gaps between their seasons though, because this season it seems like we've been waiting like a year and a half.
Yeah, because didn't it get canceled first, and then they had to get it like reapproved?
Yeah,
somewhere?
I don't know if it was canceled or if it was just so like off the wall that the network they were on were just kind of like.
I think Cartoon Network dropped it.
Yeah,
is what it was, and then they had to like find somewhere else, and
I mean that's possible.
Hulu.
Yeah,
you know
that's where you go.
Yeah,
Hulu, Netflix, like get a contract there. Your show's safe. You know, and especially because
Netflix anymore.
Oh yeah, but you know, like Hulu, they don't really filter you either. It's not like TV where if you're a Hulu exclusive, Hulu original, you can have F-bombs, you can have all this shit. Obviously, I think nudity is limited, but you know, I was watching a show and because Hulu has like the ads in between, I forgot I was watching Hulu, and they dropped an F-bomb, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh wait, this is regular TV. Like, I don't need to worry about it. Or, you know, I was like, this isn't regular TV. This is Hulu. I don't need to worry about it. So
I'm gonna call ABC right
now. Time to call PBS.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
That all your notes?
That's everything. You've tapped me out.
Well, you, like I said, you're the social media guy. You stay up on all this stuff.
Yeah.
I just kind of like, as I'm listening to the radio or, you know, talking to somebody or overhearing conversations of people talking about things, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'll look into that.
Yeah.
The Taco Bell thing I heard on the radio, I was like, I have to know more. I must know more. So
yeah. But, well, yeah, I guess that's it.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah, we
Thanks for the 3 people that are currently watching.
I appreciate you guys so much.
You're appreciated.
I'm not pointing at the camera. Now I'm pointing at the camera. I appreciate you guys.
Doing that just over here. I think next time I'm going to hook up this monitor and put that right in the middle so that when you point at yourself, you're actually pointing at the camera.
Yeah. Because we're going to lean in and just give him one of those.
Yeah.
So, parting words. Thank you again for watching us and listening to us.
Always appreciated.
Yeah.
Every single time. Whether you're watching this live or whether you watch it on YouTube, support is always appreciated. Yeah. I can't say it enough.
And we are more than open to feedback. So if there's anything you want us to talk about, if there's anything we can fix, anything we can do better, we're working on making this room cooler, because I know that was what a couple people said.
Yeah. Not only cooler, but for me, the fact that there's an echo kind of bugs me. So I'm going to work on that. But obviously, this is a startup podcast.
Right.
So
this is just the beginning.
Right.
So yeah, thank you guys. I look forward to talking to any of you who may watch it or listen to it. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, because it's going on the YouTube.
On the YouTubers, yes.
Which now says Zang Podcast, because I know that was a thing.
Yeah, it doesn't say his name
anymore. No longer my name. I don't know why it took him so long to change that, but it took him like 2 weeks.
Yeah. See, Brendan, we got it.
A week, I guess.
Yeah. Parting words: tip your servers and bartenders.
Unless they're assholes.
But tip your servers and bartenders. Okay.
Hey,
look at that.
Kristen has followed.
We got a follow.
I think I read that right.
Yeah.
Chris N.
Thank you.
That's another thing I will be working on is the alerts.
Oh, hello. We got a message. Look at that.
You are so excited right
now.
You can tell you don't do the live thing a whole lot.
No, I don't. But this is exciting. Hello there.
I feel like you're not going to end it now. You're going to want to sit here and like...
I know.
Hi.
Like, this is like... We're literally getting ready to sign off. But now you say hi.
How's your day? How's life?
What's going on?
See, and that's another thing I want to like work on for this is like having it interactive, you know?
Yeah,
like having people show up and like having those conversations, because it also will like, yeah, we do look for topics to talk about, but we definitely, like, as people are in here, can talk to us, and like you can bring up topics and we will definitely talk with you guys about it.
Yeah, like if you want to like put your 2 cents into anything that we've talked about, like, and just bounce in at some point while we're talking about it,
I have it set
definitely
up
include you.
So that the chat I can see, and then I can across from him as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about us not seeing it. When we see it scrolling through, we will definitely be reading it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man.
The excitement in your eyes.
Oh. My heart is warm and full. Makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I'm not just a heartless little tattooed emo kid.
Yeah, me too. I was never an emo kid, so.
Oh, I was. Still am. You know, repping. All right. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. We love you. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. Tip your servers and waitresses, waiters, whoever it might be, bartenders.
Tip people that are serving you.
Tip your service industry employees.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right.
I can accept that.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.